Welcome back to the Illinois Fighting Illini Dynasty. We are here from Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, as the number 10 preseason ranked Illinois Fighting Illini kick off Season 5 by hosting the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers out of the Sun Belt. Illinois will open up the season as a 23.5-point favorite over Coastal Carolina, and this Illini squad has a lot of hype, a lot of optimism around this team going into this season. Illinois fell short of expectations last year, and they believe this team is capable of winning a Big Ten championship and competing for a national championship. Season 5 is underway as Cornelius Taylor will take it out, and Illinois will start off at the 20-yard line. Kenton Peoples, the second-year starter, will take the field as the Illini offense debuts here. And first play of the game, it's going to be Peoples on a keeper. Peoples going to the left, he goes upfield, and that's going to be 7 yards. 13 returning starters on both sides of the ball for Illinois from last year, so a lot of returning experience on this team. And of course the offense led by Peoples. He'll dump it off to another returning starter. That's the tight end Zach Anderson. We talked a lot about him on the season preview a few days ago. We expect some big things from him this year. He picks up the first reception of the season. Second down and 9 now, jumping ahead, and Peoples looks like he missed the read there. He should have handed the ball off, and that was Kyle Simpson for Coastal that got Peoples in the backfield, and quickly Illinois is in a 3rd and 15 hole. Peoples alone in the backfield. He's going to fire over the middle, and he's got David Marquardt. It does not matter. Illinois converts, and Peoples makes up for that mistake. Second down now as we jump ahead. It's McCray on the handoff, and Coastal was all over that. Jonathan Daniels this time gets the TFL, and already a couple of missed reads here by Kenton Peoples on these option plays. So Illinois yet again in another 3rd and long hole here. Peoples, he's going to bail out to his left, trying to make a magic once again, and he's going to take it himself, and he takes a hit. That's going to be 6 yards, and Illinois right at the 50-yard line. They are going to go for it here. Those of you who follow this dynasty know Coach Deal is pretty aggressive in these situations. Peoples snaps the ball. He's moving to his left. He fires. He has Marquardt, and he dropped it. Oh man, Marquardt was there and he just dropped the ball. That was a first down and a costly drop after Marquardt made a nice 3rd and long conversion earlier on that drive. So now Coastal Carolina will get the ball here right at the 50-yard line. It's going to be their quarterback, Corey Pierce, who takes the ball, shoves a man to the ground, and he's got 4 yards. Pierce is known more as a passing quarterback. He doesn't like to run a whole lot, but as you could see, Coastal Carolina doesn't seem to think that's the case as Pierce runs the ball. Somehow he was still not tackled, and it's 3rd down and 6. Illinois sends the blitz, and Pierce is going to dance around. He's got Bell over the middle, and Bell breaks free. How about Coastal Carolina? Jake Bell. Some nifty moves there in the open field, and just like that, Coastal is in the red zone. This time it's going to be a handoff to the running back, Hill, and he's going to be met by a host of Illini. That's a 4-yard loss. Joel Washington with the official tackle there. And this Illinois defense, we'll see if they can get another stand here in the red zone as they've done multiple times over the years for Coach Deal. Pierce is going to keep it himself this time, and Patrick Coleman was all over him. Illinois is really excited about the 2 linebackers, Patrick Coleman and Corey Hart. Both of them are outstanding players, and they're making plays here early on. Speaking of, Calvin Hart this time gets the open field tackle on 3rd and long, and it's going to be a 4th down situation for Coastal. They're going to bring out the field goal unit. Coastal is one of the better field goal kickers in college football, and he drains it through. So the Chanticleers are the first ones on the board here in Champaign. A turnover on downs at midfield for Illinois, and Coastal takes advantage of it with a field goal. So now we'll see if Peoples in the offense can rebound here on this drive. Peoples keeps it himself. He's got a nice block downfield, and that's going to be a 19-yard gain. Of course, Kenton Peoples, so dynamic, so elusive in the open field running the ball. And the main thing for him this year is to see if he can improve his passing game That's not going to help, though. Leon Jenkins, his third tackle already in this game, and he gets to Peoples. That's a sack. Peoples was trying to air it downfield, but he just took a little too much time to throw that ball. And this Illinois offense already is struggling a little bit. That pass is behind Joe Edmonds there, and Peoples made a few mistakes here early on in this game. Third down and long. Multiple times Illinois has been in this situation already. Peoples is going to fire off his back foot, and this time he hits Edmonds, and it's going to be just short of the first down. Wow. I don't know how they completed that one, but Peoples fitted in there, and sure enough, Illinois is going to go for it here. 4th down and 2 at their own 49. It's going to be a handoff to Corey Black, and he finds a hole on the right side. Corey Black, a first down. And Illinois gets their 4th down conversion this time around. Illinois sporting the split backs here on 1st down and 10. Peoples looking to his left, and he hits Josh McCray. McCray making a man miss in slow motion there, it looked like. And McCray's going to get his first reception. Josh McCray, the new RB1 this season. We expect big things out of him. And on 1st down and 10, he's going to get the handoff, and Coastal, however, was ready for him this time. Stan Malone with the tackle. And Coastal Carolina early on here has done a little disrupting in the backfield for what Illinois wants to do so far. Peoples in the pocket this time. He's going to fire to Kenny Rogers, and Rogers was out of bounds. That's an illegal touching. He was wide open, and man, a handful of mental mistakes for Illinois early on in this game. So yet again, 3rd down and 18. We'll see what Illinois does here. Peoples, a man in his face. He's going to bail out to his right. And Peoples, he's going to fire it to the end zone at the last second, and it's knocked away. Harbor there in coverage. And it looks like Illinois is going to have to settle for a field goal opportunity as we enter the 2nd quarter. This is going to be about a 46-yarder for Reggie Mathis, and he continues his perfect streak. He has not missed a field goal since Season 3, his freshman year. And that continues so far today. This game is knotted up, and Coastal Carolina will take over. 2nd down and 4 now after the handoff to Joey Bray. Coastal working out of the pistol. Pierce is going to pitch it out to Bray here, and Bray's got some room down the right side. He stiff arms a man, and Bray is going to get a 15-yard rush there. Illinois did a good job defensively, daving off Coastal in the red zone on the last drive, but this time around, Coastal is moving the ball. Joey Bray breaking multiple tackles on this drive. He's got 9, and Coastal's across midfield. This time it's going to be Pierce, and he finds a hole. Pierce is going to be stood up by Andrew Medlock. And so far, Coastal's done a lot more running than they have passing. Pierce is not known for his running ability. At least that was the scouting report. And Illinois is getting thrown a little bit of a curveball here early on. 2nd down and 2 now. Illinois is going to send the blitz. Pierce is going to keep it himself. And that's Darren Robinson who comes across the field, and he gets Pierce from behind. Nicely done there. Good call by defensive coordinator Jerry Azzanaro. Pierce facing the blitz, and he's going to be hit as he throws. Joriel Washington got in his face, and Coastal's going to have to punt it away. Another great job by this defense. This is one of the best defensive units in all of college football. And a lot of the people here in Champaign think this defense could be the best in the country this year. So now the offense will take back over. 3rd time around here for Peoples. He's going to dump it off to Joe Edmonds here. That's only a 2-yard gain as we jump ahead a play there. And quickly, it's 3rd down and 8. Illinois trying to avoid going 3 and out here. Midway through the 2nd quarter, Peoples, he is going to fire to his right, and he's got Josh McCray on the sideline. Nice throw by Kenton Peoples, and that's McCray's 2nd reception. And Illinois is working with a fresh set of downs now. Josh McCray, he's going to find some room down the right side, and Josh McCray is gone. McCray, 61 yards in Illinois, the first touchdown of the season. Number 24, 61 yards to the house. How about that? Josh McCray just blew past some defenders, and the whole field opened up for him. Great blocking, and Josh McCray. That's going to be a nice start to the season for him as the new RB1. And just like that, Illinois is ahead 10-3 here. Coastal taking back over their first deficit of the game. And Illinois is going to stuff Jordan Hill there. 2nd down and 9 now. Pierce sends the man in motion here. It's going to be Pierce who keeps it himself, and Pierce has got some blocking downfield. Pierce is up to the 40, and he's brought down. So far, Coastal has been effective with this option offense. Pierce is going to keep it himself this time, and he pitches it out to Bray. Bray putting down a stiff arm on Hart, but Hart is able to complete the tackle. 6 yards. Coastal now up near midfield once again here. Illinois bringing the blitz, and Hill trying to get to the edge, and he's not going to get there. Illinois swarms him. You can just see the speed from these Illini defenders. The presence, the push up front, this defensive front 6 is one of the better units in the country, and it's hard to get on the edge and just beat Illinois with that speed. And this time around, how about more speed? This time it's Sedarius McConnell, a sack. And he opens up the stat sheet today with a sack there. I think Coastal is trying to set up a screen or something. Now the offense is taking back over here. And it's going to be 3rd down and 1 after another pass to McCray. 3rd down and short here. Peoples is going to keep it himself here. And Peoples moves to his left, avoids some tacklers, and he's out of bounds. That was a weird-looking play there, but it worked, and it fooled Coastal Carolina, and Peoples, with his speed, makes a 1st down out of it. Fresh set of downs now. Peoples fires over the middle, and he's got Patrick Bryant. What a throw from Kenton Peoples. I think Peoples is knocking off the cobwebs because that was a perfect throw, a tight window, 3 men in the area, and Peoples hit Bryant right on the money. I've already said it multiple times, but if Peoples can refine his accuracy, he is going to be deadly this year. 1st down and goal now. Peoples, he's going to loft it to the end zone, and he's got Zach Anderson. Touchdown, Illinois. How about that accuracy from Kenton Peoples in Illinois? 2nd consecutive touchdown. And that's Peoples' first passing TD on the year. 1:14 to go in the half, and Illinois seems to have figured it out offensively after a few early struggles and miscues. Now the defense taking back over, and Pierce is sacked yet again. Now the defense is starting to figure it out too. That's back-to-back sacks. And 2nd down and 18 now for Coastal. Pierce is just going to dump it off to Bray, and he's going to go out of bounds. That's only 3 yards. And just like that, Coastal is in a 3rd and long situation here. Illinois can stop the clock here with a 3 and out and get the ball back. Pierce is just going to keep it himself. And Illinois is going to burn their 2nd timeout. They want the ball back. And Coastal is going to punt it away here. So Illinois is going to get the ball with under a minute to go. Bryant is going to get this. This was a short punt, and Bryant's going to the left. He is going to spin forward, and Illinois is going to have some great starting field position here. So 54 seconds to go, 1 timeout for Illinois. It's going to be a quick fire out to Kenny Rogers. And Rogers tackled in the open field, so the clock's going to continue to run. Peoples setting up a screen, looking for McCray, and it hits a man in the back. That was Wisecarver. And after some great throws from Peoples, that one was a simple screen. That was just off the mark. 3rd down and 5 now. They're setting up a bubble screen. That's Marquardt, and Marquardt's not going to be close to the sticks. Illinois is going to have to burn their last timeout. 4th down and 1, and sure enough, Illinois is going to go for it here. This is within Mathis's range, but Illinois is thinking touchdown. Peoples keeps it himself, and he gets the 1st down. Nicely done, Peoples with 33 yards on the ground. Clock running now. Peoples. He is not snapping the ball here. Peoples changing the play at the line of scrimmage. And I'm not sure what happened here, but there was some sort of glitch that it wouldn't let me back out of this. So I had to pause it really quick and change the play in order to user the quarterback. 5 seconds to go here. Illinois is going to hand the ball off to McCray. 2 seconds, and McCray is going to get the 1st down. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Illinois is out of timeouts. The clock momentarily stops after the 1st down, of course, but Illinois is going to have to spike the ball. Peoples rushing up to the line. 1 second, he spikes it. And Illinois somehow, after a near disaster, is able to at least get a field goal opportunity. Reggie Mathis, snap down, kick is up and good. Don't know what happened there, but Illinois gets 3 on the board going into the locker room, and we will take it. Not necessarily the prettiest first half for Illinois, but the scoreboard looks pretty good. The Illini are up 20-3 on Coastal Carolina. And in the second quarter there, the Illini offense really started to figure it out. Kenton Peoples made some nice throws. 129 pass yards for Illinois. And how about the defense? The Illini defense, outside of Coastal Carolina with a few nice option plays there, they really haven't mustered up much offensively. And I'd say the Illini defense is looking sharp as ever. And Illinois certainly is in control of this game. Coastal, however, will get the ball to start the second half. So we'll see what adjustments the offense makes here. Pierce is going to pitch it out to Hill, and Hill's going to get a first down. How about that? Pierce has only thrown 6 passes so far in this game. That technically was a pass. And we haven't really seen Pierce test out the Illini secondary at all in this game. That's going to be a false start on Coastal, so now it's going to be 1st and 15. So Pierce is going to run it yet again, and he runs right into McConnell. That is the last person you want to run into if you're a quarterback. And number 94 just absolutely laid him out. 2nd down and 19 now, and recently Coastal Carolina has only gone backwards. Pierce now with a man in his face. He fires, and he has Bell. That's what we've been waiting for from the Chanticleers, and Jake Bell, his 2nd reception. Coastal took advantage of a mismatch with the linebacker in coverage there. And Pierce is going to go up for no yards here, so 2nd down and 10. Working quickly, Pierce pump fakes, and he's running out of room. That's Mike Hughes who gets the first sack of the season. Welcome to the stat sheet, number 91. We expect big things out of him too at defensive tackle. Mike Hughes has NFL upside. One of the handful of players that could get drafted off of this defense. 3rd down and long. Jordan Hill in the flats, and that's not going anywhere. So Coastal punts it away. And the Illini defense continues the great work here in this game. Peoples now, 1st down and 10, looking to his right. He is going to fire at the last second, and he hits Patrick Bryant. Bryant's got some room down the sideline, and he's going to be up near the 43. Nice reception from Bryant. He's got 2 on this game. Peoples doing a nice job thus far of spreading the ball around. So now fresh set of downs, and McCray is going to be tripped up in the backfield. Nice play there by Gary Hins. And 2nd down and 14 now. Peoples looking to throw. He's going to back up to his left, and Peoples got some room. Peoples, he's going to cut to the right side, and he's going to get a first down. 18 yards for Kenton. 51 so far on the day. And we're going to jump ahead of play here as Illinois is across midfield. 2nd down and 7. Peoples is going to quick fire out to Bryant, and Bryant is going to not quite get the first down. So it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Illinois has it at about the 36-yard line. It's going to be a pass, and this is going to be a screen for McCray. McCray trying to get to the edge, and he's going to get there. Nicely done by Josh McCray, his 4th reception out of the backfield. Illinois likes to throw to their running backs. And McCray is in store for a big season this year, that is for sure. McCray this time getting some nice blocks. He's going to pick up 6 yards. McCray with 70 so far on the ground in addition to his 4 receptions. 2nd down now. Peoples backing up, looking to his left, and he's got a man in his face, and Peoples is going to fumble the ball. Alston recovers, and that's a turnover. Just when it looked like Illinois was starting to sharpen their sword on offense, it looks like Peoples made his first mistake by coughing up the ball. And I'm a little impressed. Coastal Carolina has gotten some pressure on Illinois from time to time so far in this game. And that's certainly a struggle. That's one thing that I did not mention on the season preview. Turnovers is going to be a big deal this year. Illinois, notorious for struggling offensively with turnovers, especially fumbles. So, again, in addition to his accuracy, if Peoples can limit the turnovers this year, that would greatly benefit Illinois. So now we're going to jump ahead. 2nd down and 11 after a couple nice plays from Coastal. The Chanticleers are in Illinois territory. Hill's going to get the ball here. He's got the hole on the right side, and Hill, he's going to carry his momentum into a 1st down. Jordan Hill with a couple nice runs here on this drive, and now it's 1st down and 10. Coastal inside the 30-yard line. It's going to be Pierce who keeps it himself, and Illinois was ready for it. Darren Robinson, he's gotten in the backfield a few times. He's got 3 TFLs. And Illinois really doing a good job here, starting to limit what Coastal wants to do. But now it's 2nd down and 13 now. Pierce is going to keep it yet again, and the ball is on the ground, and somehow Pierce was able to gather it back in. I don't know how he recovered that one, but Coastal is lucky to maintain possession. And they are still in field goal range, but it's 3rd down and 12. Pierce is just going to hand it off on a draw to Hill, and Hill is not going to be anywhere close to the sticks. And I believe Coastal's going to settle for the field goal, and that's what they're going to do. So a minute to go in the 3rd quarter, we have a flag. It's another false start on Coastal. They have had some problems here with penalties so far, so that's going to back up 5 yards, and it does not matter. Coastal drills the field goal, and like I said, their kicker is one of the best in the country. He's 2 for 2. And more importantly for the Chanticleers, it is now back to a 2-possession game. So now Illinois will take back over. 2nd down and 7. Anderson in motion. It's going to be Peoples who keeps it himself, and he's going to be tracked down. That's Eric Clancy, and once again, Coastal Carolina doing a good job limiting Illinois there and containing Peoples. 3rd down and 9 now. Peoples looking to throw. He's veering to his left. He's going to fire downfield looking for Rogers, and it's knocked away. Walden with the deflection, and that's going to be a 3-and-out for Illinois, their first 3-and-out so far in this game. And this is our chance to get our first look at the punter, Larry Gibson. Gibson, a true freshman, and he's going to send it down to Jones at the 20, and he's going to go upfield. So Jack Jones with a 10-yard return. So now Coastal Carolina back to work here, only down 2 scores. We'll see if they can put back-to-back scoring drives together. Corey Pierce going up for 7 yards as we enter the 4th quarter. Coastal continuing the split backs look here. It's going to be Pierce who has a little miscue on the handoff, and that's going to be a sack. Darren Robinson just continues to just wreak havoc back there coming in. And it's 3rd down and 7 now. Pierce setting up a screen for Hill, and Hill's got some blocking downfield. Hill's going to be out of bounds. Nice play call there from the Chanticleers. That caught Illinois off guard. And now Coastal's got a 1st down again. That's going to be a pass over the middle. And that should have been a pass interference, but the flags are still in the pocket, so Illinois catches a break there. 2nd down and 10 now. Pierce is going to keep it, and he pitches it out to Hill. Hill is going to shut off a tackler, and he's got room. Hill across the 50, and he's up inside the 40. Coastal Carolina will not go away. They have been a little thorn in the side of Illinois so far, and this is going to be Bray this time. Bray fighting to get the 1st down, and he can't quite do it, but it's 3rd down and short now. It's going to be another flag here, and it's another false start on Coastal. Man, this is killing them right now. This is, I think, their 4th false start penalty so far, and it's 3rd down and 6. So Illinois' defense will catch a little bit of a break here. 3rd down and breathing room. Pierce pump fakes, and he's running out of room, and Illinois sacks him. The defense continues the pressure, and it's Darren Robinson. Who else? He has been a menace back there. Who says Darren Robinson plays safety? I think he's a defensive lineman. 4th down and 11 now, and Coastal is going to go for it here. Coastal with 5 minutes to go in this game. They're getting desperate. It's going to be a quick fire to Casey Mays, and Illinois was ready for it. That's a turnover on downs. Great work once again by the Illinois defense. They have held the Chanticleers out of the end zone today. And now Illinois will take back over. 2nd down and 7. It's going to be a pitch out to Joe Edmonds. And Joe Edmonds, another true freshman on this team. He's got one of the fastest 40 times on the Illini roster. And we like to see a lot of that. You're going to get to see Joe Edmonds. Illinois is going to try to utilize his speed here. Peoples is going to hurdle a man on this play, and Peoples is downfield, stumbling and tumbling his way. That's a 19-yard rush. How about that run from Kenton Peoples? That's a Heisman-level run if I've ever seen one. Peoples on the read option. He hurdles a downed man, and then he sheds off 2 tackles. Tumbles over and picks up an extra yard there. Nicely done, and just like that, Illinois is trying to put the nail in the coffin in this one. They are close to the red zone. It's going to be Edmonds in motion, and this time Coastal Carolina was not letting Edmonds break loose. That's going to be a 6-yard loss on that screen. And now it's going to be 2nd down and 16 now. Illinois does not want to back themselves out of field goal range, and that's going to help. Kenny Rogers, 10 yards. That gets some of that lost yards back. And so now 3rd down and 7 now. Peoples is going to send Edmonds in motion. Play action. Peoples looking to his left. And Peoples is going to take it himself, and Peoples is going to get the 1st down. Sometimes it's just so hard to defend a quarterback like Peoples on the run. And Coastal Carolina is finding that out the hard way. Illinois now taking their time, milking the clock on this drive. 2nd down and 12 as we jump ahead of play. Peoples is going to bail out to his right, and he's going to fire to Bryant, who's open near the goal line, and that's going to be a 13-yard reception. Bryant just short. So it'll be 1st down and goal from about the 1. Peoples is going to back out from under center, go from the gun. It's going to be a handoff to McCray. McCray trying to get in the end zone, and he's not going to get there. Coastal burns their first timeout. So now it's going to be 2nd down and goal. This time, Illinois is going to go into the goal line formation here. Barlev in motion here. It's going to be a handoff to McCray. He gets the blocks, and he is in. The 2nd touchdown on the day for Josh McCray, and Illinois pretty much puts this one away here. It is now a 3-score game, and the Illini offense caps off that drive with a nice-looking touchdown. It's now 27-6. Now we are under 2 minutes to go. Coastal Carolina trying to fight with whatever breath they have left here. That's not going to help. Cedarius McConnell with his 2nd sack. And now Coastal Carolina trying to throw the ball. It's going to be Bell over the middle. And that's only going to be 9 yards. Tight coverage there from Illinois. 3rd down and 7 now. It's going to be a draw play to Hill, and that's not going to work. I don't care how you think you're going to fool the defense. Those draw plays just do not work. And Coastal Carolina is going to wave the white flag. Illinois is not in their normal punt return. So it's going to be Taylor who fields the ball here. And Taylor is going to make a little bit of something out of this. Taylor up trying to get to the 40, and he's out of bounds. That is a very long 28-yard return for Cornelius Taylor. And so now to ice this one away, it's number 13, Blake Moyer, the 5-star recruit from last year's recruiting class. We get a little taste of him here, number 13, with an 8-yard run. And that's going to do it for today's game. Illinois takes down the Chanticleers 27-6. A big day for Josh McCray. Over 100 all-purpose yards for him. And Illinois gets a nice solid dub here to open up Season 5. Kenton Peoples, he had a handful of mistakes today, but the final stat line actually looks pretty good. 18 of 24, 189 yards, 1 touchdown pass. Corey Pierce, Illinois really limited him in the passing game. He only threw for 100 yards. I expected more out of him passing-wise. And as far as rushing, Joey Bray and Jordan Hill, they actually had a few nice runs there for Coastal. Josh McCray, 80 and 2 touchdowns for him. Kenton Peoples, 63 yards. It was nice for Illinois on the ground per usual. And then as far as passing, Patrick Bryant, 4 receptions. Joe Edmonds, Zach Anderson had a touchdown reception as well. Kenny Rogers with a couple. I'd say Kenton Peoples did a pretty good job spreading the ball around to all of Illinois' receivers. And then defensively, Calvin Hart led the team with 10 tackles. How about Darren Robinson? 5 TFLs and a sack today. He was all over the place. And Cedarius McConnell, he had 5 TFLs and 2 sacks. Nicely done from those two. Illinois' defense looked really good per usual. And then it's the final stats here. Illinois leading Coastal in rushing, passing, very balanced. I'd say outside of that one little turnover there, very good job for Illinois. Josh McCray, the offensive player of the game, and Joyelle Washington, actually. I guess he had that forced fumble I forgot about, but I think player of the game defensively should have been McConnell or Darren Robinson. But anyhow, that's a nice looking win for Illinois. It wasn't necessarily as crisp as I would want it to be. There was a few mistakes, especially early on offensively for Illinois, but I think those were minor mistakes that won't really impact them moving forward here. So now we got to move forward. Week 2, and it gets real fast. UCLA, in case you've been living under a rock, they are now in the Big Ten. UCLA, the defending Pac-12 champions from last year, they lost to Nebraska in the national championship game last season, and now they join Nebraska in the new Big Ten Coastal Division. They are going to be our first Big Ten opponent this year. You can see they lost to Ohio State in the opening game 28-35, so UCLA already played their first Big Ten game. They went to the Horseshoe and lost. But still, this is going to be the Big Ten opener for Illinois, and it's going to be on the road in LA, of course. Philip Roth, their quarterback, he is a junior. He's one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. He's an NFL prospect, and he's going to certainly be a test. We didn't really see Coastal throw the ball a lot, so I would expect that to not be the case here with UCLA. Matt Singleton, their running back, they got a lot of speed there in their running back room. He had a good day against Ohio State. And then how about their defensive tackle room? I just wanted to show you guys, it's pretty good. You got Steve Wade, Chris Wright, both of those guys are NFL caliber, so a pretty good defensive line for the Bruins. I would say perhaps their one weakness defensively is their secondary. So we'll see if Peoples can really get the passing game going. And if Illinois can do that, I think that would be the way to beat this UCLA team, is through the passing game. Illinois is going to be about a 6-point favorite on the road here, so the odds makers are pretty high on Illinois going into this game, but of course UCLA is still a pretty good team. They have a very good quarterback who's probably going to go in the first or second round of the NFL draft. And they're ranked number 15 even after taking a loss to open up the season. This is the Big Ten opener at the Rose Bowl. We are pretty familiar with that venue. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you are excited for Season 5. And I will see you next week as the Illini head to UCLA for their Big Ten opener. Thank you guys and have a great day.